Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my show. I am NY Tasha. Our show is Fresh Press. My channel is Queen of Spades. I'm asking all y'all, please subscribe, click like, and share the video. Thank you again for everything. Thank you for always coming back. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you for your feedback again. Glad to be back. Saturday, January 15th, and I'm ready to go. First, I want to say I have a newfound respect for content creators. Y'all, man, listen, people look at work and they think it's easy because they're only seeing the end result or the finished product, and nobody's really seeing how much actual work goes into it. But then when you finally find out, whoa, then you know. And I remember experiencing that when I used to be doing photography really heavy. It would be a lot of work, a lot of thought, a lot of effort went into it. And then when people would see me out taking pictures, they would think I'm just pointing the camera and shooting it, and then everybody thought that they could do it. It was so easy. Everybody would be like, it's so easy I can do it, especially men, because photography is a male dominated field, and I was a woman who was basically doing it with ease to them.
I did not even know that it was a male dominated
field. There are a lot more male photographers. Well, there definitely were a few years ago. I don't know how it is right now, but there were definitely a lot more male photographers. And then even a lot of times when people would say, I would book appointments with people, they would say, when is he coming? What time is he coming? And I would be like, it's me. It's me that's coming to take your pictures. It's a female. But a lot of times, people take it for granted that your work is easy because all they see is the end result, or you make it look easy. I was doing it so long, I would be fast. It would be like boom, boom, boom. I would get it done. And then other people would start doing it, and they really quickly discovered that it was not that easy. And I feel like that with almost everything. And I'm gonna tell y'all, whatever it is that you do, know your worth, know the value of your finished product, know the value of your whatever it is, your work, your product. If you're selling something, if you do a service, you have a talent, a skill, you do hair, makeup, cook, whatever it is, if you draw or rap, whatever it is, know your worth and don't sell yourself short, and don't let anybody make you sell yourself short or even talk you down off your price. Once I heard somebody say something it was it's either your price or it's free. And I didn't know what that meant until recently. And I do understand it. It's you know the value of what you provide. And once you charge your price, if somebody is trying to talk you down off of your price, it's because they want a favor. And if you're doing it as a favor, then you might as well just do it for free. Otherwise, you make the whole value of your product go down. If your product is worth $200 and then you give it to all your friends for $50, the new value of your product is $50. And I mean, not just with money, everything, whether it's your time, whatever it is, your 9 to 5. Just know what you're worth and don't let anybody determine your worth for you. Anyway, I didn't mean to go on that much of a rant. I'm ready to get to the news. Let's get to it. Okay, I'm ready, and I'm okay with starting with the COVID updates as usual. There is CDC has new updated guidelines as usual. They update everything all the time. So in this case, it's mask wearing guidelines, and they're saying that the most effective mask would be basically wear a mask that has the most protection and that's the best fitting. And basically if it fits good and there are not a lot of loose holes and things like that, you shouldn't be able to feel air coming in through it. The top or the bottom, it should fit here. There are a bunch of demonstrations you can look up. And they're also saying that the best mask, for protection is the N95 mask. And that's the one that kind of looks almost like a construction mask. It feels like a cup. And there's also a KN95 mask, but that one actually is not approved in the U.S. yet for whatever reason. And they said they sell a bunch of fake ones online. I didn't even know that they could have a fake version of a mask, but they do. Speaking of the N95 mask, Biden is expecting to make or planning to make the N95 masks free to all Americans. Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. We gotta go by what they do. So far, this is what they say. Speaking of free things, that free COVID home test kit is also about to, we mentioned that before, it's going to be available free in January, and they're saying that January 19th is the date that the website is going to go live, and you should be able to go on and order it. It's covidtest.gov. I'll put the website up on a video. And we found out that it was going to be the limit is 4 tests per household. So you can get up to 4 test kits. And that, again, that's January 19th. So have you heard that there was like a new variant called Deltacron? And it was supposed to be like a hybrid of the Delta variant and the Omicron variant mixed together. And it was like everybody was getting scared. But at the same time, isn't there always a new one? But I guess there's no reason to fear because the scientists, I guess, believe that was just some type of mix-up in the lab where they, basically it was just like a mistake. They were saying that it was like due to contamination during lab testing and that it's probably not really a variant. They got to keep testing it to see. There's always a new variant. There's always something. We don't know what to do. Was that it? Is there anything else going on with...
Well, the Supreme Court just pretty much blocked Joe Biden's bill on...
I know what you're talking about.
The vaccine mandate.
The vaccine mandates for large companies, right? For companies
but
over...
it actually does still apply to healthcare workers.
Oh.
So theirs is still mandated.
Okay. Yeah, that's right, because Biden was trying to say that they wanted to make a mandate to where all large companies, I think it was like over 100 employees, would have to, basically it would be a mandate for every employee to be vaccinated or have weekly testing, I think it is, or something like that. Anyway, they got blocked by the Supreme Court, and now it's up to the company or the state, like the local ruling. And I'm sure a lot of these companies are still going to continue with it since they already started it. They're probably just going to keep going on. And I really think that's it. Anything new, we'll just bring it to you next week. On to weather. This is new. Today, like the entire West Coast is under a tsunami watch. Tsunami watch. We're talking about the West Coast of the United States because there was like a volcano that went off in Tonga. I'm gonna tell you this. I was today years old when I found out where or what Tonga was. It apparently is a place. I don't know if it's a country or an island or whatever, but it's out in, what is it called? Oceania or something like that. It's somewhere out near, somewhere between Hawaii and, I want to say New Zealand. I don't know why New Zealand keeps popping in my head.
It's a whole location that exists somewhere on the map.
Anyway, that's where the volcano erupted. So they closed all the beaches on the West Coast from like Washington, what are all the other places out there? Of course, California, Alaska, what's that other place over there that's right near California? Oh, Oregon. And even like British Columbia, and there's some other place out there called Aleutian Islands or something like that. Parts of Japan, the parts of Japan that are facing the Pacific Ocean, all of that. All under tsunami warning. They already said things have been like causing issues and they closed all the beaches. They're saying it's dangerous. I haven't gotten an update lately, but be careful if you're out there. We're on the East Coast, and we got winter storms, ridiculous winter storms. The whole East Coast coming. We got all types of warnings, all types of watches. I know Virginia declared a state of emergency, and we're supposed to get stuff like ice, snow, sleet, rain, winds, flooding, all the winter stuff that comes with storms. And hopefully the power outages and the traffic are nowhere near as severe as last week. I think that's it for weather, for real. We didn't really have it. That's all I got, at least. If anything new happened, I'll have to find out about it later. That's all I got. But we still got stuff about the elements. There was a huge fire earlier this week. I feel like it was Sunday in the Bronx. It was an apartment fire, and it was ridiculous. At least 17 people killed. So much going on. They say it was caused by a space heater, and when they finally got to start like investigating and start checking out what caused the fire, they found so many horrific conditions in that building. This is in the Bronx, 181st Street. This is like not far from it's the West Side, not far from the Bronx Zoo. It's like Webster Avenue, off Webster Avenue, between, I want to say, like Tremont and Fordham Road. If you're from the Bronx or even New York City, you kind of have an idea what that area looks like. And the buildings, I think, were like housing, like Section 8 or something like that. And nobody cared. Nobody had been taking care of these apartments forever. And I guarantee you, those are not the only apartments in the Bronx that nobody's taking care of. For one, it's the winter time and they were using a space heater. That means they weren't being supplied sufficient heat by the building. That's already a problem. And that's a common problem in New York, I guarantee you. Another thing they said they found was like busted smoke alarms, missing smoke detectors, missing carbon monoxide detectors. One thing that they said that was supposed to like stop the fire from spreading would have been like doors that close automatically. They did have the automatic closing doors, but they weren't working. So that's one of the things. They even said they had like broken ovens and malfunctioning exhaust fans. Oh my God. I don't even want to keep talking about it. Nothing new. I guarantee you it's nothing new. This is just something that probably needed to happen for everybody to start paying attention. It's ridiculous. The city, everybody needs to get in on this. I know they have some type of lawsuit.
Yeah, they're getting sued for $3 billion in total by different residents.
$3 billion. Good. And I hope they get more. Because slumlords are ridiculous. They're collecting all this money, not just from tenants, but like sometimes from the government. And they don't care about the people who live there. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to keep ranting about it. I'm sorry, y'all. I will move on. I think that was all we had about fires and stuff like that. Nothing in court. A little bit of sports. I do want to watch the playoffs, which is going on already tonight, tomorrow. NFL playoffs. I don't have anything to report about the playoffs, but something good did happen, at least for me, in sports, and all other New York Giants fans. And y'all know what it is. Coach Joe Judge finally fired. And they need to fire everybody else, for real. All of them. All management, they fired. Oh gosh. They need to fire everybody. They firing coaches right now, but they need to start going up and firing more people. I said it. Anyway, Giants haven't been good in years, and the Giants should not. This is a big team. This is a big city. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Get somebody on that team who's right. And get a black quarterback for a change, please. What's the problem? Why is that an issue? All right. Let me stop. Antonio Brown's meltdown video was made in NFT. I still don't understand NFTs completely, but I'm getting a better understanding every day. Whatever it is, it was made in NFT. Somebody already got it. It's already out there. It's going for auction. They think it's going to sell for, what's the amount? $1.5 million. If it does, good. We're done with this portion of the video. You're going to see the second half of our show, which is going to be the other bullshit. And I know you can't wait. I'm going to go for now. We're going to come back again. Subscribe, like, share. And actually, instead of next week, I'm going to see you in a few minutes. All right? Take care.